volunteers, and ladies and gentlemen, I wish you season's greetings, a happy season's greetings to all of you, because you know, yesterday we celebrated our Varamahalakshmi Vrata, and today is supposed to be the Raksha Bandhan, an auspicious day with a lot of sentimental value. And in fact, it is a memorable day for us. When he took over the charge of KSCASI South Canara branch in the last November, we dreamt of conducting midCON here in Mangalore at our college premises, and we conveyed our desire to the management, and when they hear about that, they readily agreed to support us. And because of their unending support and support by the office bearers of the state chapter, president, secretary, treasurers, and everyone, and because of the overwhelming support by you, my dear KSCASI members, by enrolling yourselves, getting registered yourself, and making this function a grand success because of your involvement. And I am very happy to say that our registration has crossed more than 600. So I am very much delighted to see you all here. And now finally we have reached the moment for inauguration is arrived. On the dais we have Dr. Rajgopal Shenoy, Chairman of KSCASI South Canara, state chapter, and the President of today's function. And he's a disciplined and intelligent, at the same time very friendly personality. And right from the day he came to know that we are going to have the event here, midCON here at Kanachur, after that, every other day he used to call our secretary, Likit Rai, and giving guidance and the directions how this has to be, and getting updates every day. So we are very proud to have you here, sir, as our president. I invite or I welcome Dr. Rajgopal Shenoy with a warm welcome, sir. Coming to the chief guest of the day, Dr. Niranjan Kumar, Honorable Vice Chancellor of esteemed Dharwad University, and he is also very knowledgeable and soft spoken always, and very good person, nice personality, because I know him as he is my senior, 3-4 years senior to me in KMC Mangalore. So when we asked him or requested him to be the chief guest, he happily agreed, and that is how he is here with us. So on behalf of myself and all of you, I welcome you with a special welcome, sir. Another prominent dignitaries of the dais, ಇಂದಿನ ಗೌರವ ಅತಿಥಿ, ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆನರ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ UK ಹಾಜಿ ಮೋನೋ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸಭೆಯನ್ನು ಅಲಂಕರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಅವರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳುವುದಾದರೆ ಸರಳ ಸಜ್ಜನ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ, ಆದರೆ ಅವರು ಬರೀ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಶಕ್ತಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಆಧಾರ ಶಕ್ತಿ. And he is a multifaceted personality because he has earned name and fame and also respect in various fields like education, social service, business, and of course in politics. So, recognizing his service and the dedication in the field of social service and education, our Mangalore University has granted him, awarded him doctorate degree. So he is a Dr. Haji Mono now. ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಈವೆಂಟಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಂಡಾಕ್ಷಣ ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಂಡದ್ದು ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಂದು ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಗೌರವ ಅತಿಥಿಯಾಗಿ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದಿಂದ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. Another prominent dignitary is with us is our dynamic director, Abdul Rahman. He is a person who is known for dedication, is meticulous and perfectionist. And to tell you, in fact, he is the person who has looked into all the aspects of the arrangements of today's program. And because of him, that we could see this, he is the one person who brought grandeur to this event. So, sir, I would extend you a welcome with the love and respect. Another dignitary on the dais is our chairman-elect, Madam Naz Jan Sheikh, chairman-elect for the next year, the chairman-elect. So she has come all the way from Hosapete, and she is the first lady to become ASI chairman from a non-medical college area. Because I got the information by Raj Gopal Shan yesterday. So, madam, I welcome you, madam. Then, we have with us Dr. Sarvesha Raja Aras, Honorable Secretary. And we have Basavana, Guru Basavana Gowda, Treasurer. Because these are the two persons who actually gave shape to our brochure, fixing up the topics to be covered, and who is to speak the topic, and who are the panelists, speakers and chairpersons. So, I welcome you, sir, to this august gathering. He is also very much has given his service to the this program by giving us timely suggestions and directions. Sir, on behalf of everyone here, I actually heartily welcome, sir. He is one of the hosts, in fact. He is the one who coordinated with the management, with the state office bearers, and with so many other speakers and college ASI members. And also he has coordinated with our students, especially on the interns, and our students are there who have worked day and night to bring to this event. And in fact, after 1 month, Dr. Likit Ray, I think whether he had a good sleep or not, I don't know. So every time we are talking about the conference. So though he is host, as a formality, I welcome you, Dr. Likit. Then we have with us Dr. Chairman Kanachur Health Sciences. I welcome Dr. Health Sciences and Dean of KSCASI event. And also I welcome all our Dr. Vinay he is hosting next midCON. So he is our okay. All right. And then coming to the audience, I could recognize the presence of Dr. Vijay Kumar, Professor Vijay Kumar, Vice Chancellor, Nitya University. I think he was here. He just, I think, District Surgeon Shiva Prasad, and professors and teaching staff from various different medical colleges of the Karnataka state. So, because of your all this support. I think we could put this show. Everyone, if I have left anybody, please pardon me. I welcome every one of you to this function. And with this, I have not included the media persons, photographers, everyone is, I welcome everyone to this event. And with this, I conclude my welcome speech. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka, long live ASI and Kanachur Institute.
Thank you so much, sir, for that warm and gracious welcome. Your words have beautifully set the tone for what promises to be an enriching academic journey over these 2 days. I now request our volunteer to welcome Dr. Satyamurthy Aital, sir, Organizing Chairman and President of South Canara City Branch ASI.
Light is a symbol of knowledge, purity. Is on the stage to kindly do the honors.
Our virtuous chief guest, the leadership team of ASI, both state and district, distinguished luminaries on the dais, our remarkable guests and fellow healthcare professionals. Welcome to Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences. And I must say, we are glad to host Karnataka State's 8th mid-year conference by ASI. It is indeed an honor to address an intellectual audience today, and I have been briefed by Dr. Rohan Monis that, and also by our Dr. Likit Rai, that this conference has broken few records in terms of attendance and paper presentation entries. Just a remarkable and historic milestone indeed. Congratulations to all the teams. I take this time to recognize our chief guests, Professor Dr. Niranjan Kumar Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of SDM University, Dharwad, and Dr. Rajgopal Shenoy, Chairman ASI Karnataka. I am sure these surgeons are illustrious teachers with core values that have been admired and want to be mirrored and have left a notable mark in the lives of the people they have met along the way, both patients and students. But it all started with a dream, a thought, and their hard work with consistency helped their surgical prowess and community grow. Let's applaud their achievements and vigor. On this platform, I would like to share and reflect on the remarkable growth of our institution and the transformative journey we have undertaken together. My father, the founder chairman of Kanachur Educational Institutions, Dr. Haji UK Monu's dream was to create doctors as stewards of health and champions of the community, with shared commitments to improving lives, especially in the regions we live in. A point to note is that giving back was his priority. And so we launched Kanachur Hospital in 2014 and got the permission from the erstwhile MCI in 2016 to establish a medical college. And then we never looked back. Working through the challenges and formations with our core teams. Yes, we are the youngest medical college in the district. I must admit to our learned audience, we are one of the only few education institutions in the Bharat that has KG to PG in one unitary campus. Over the past decade, our medical institutions, that is medical, nursing, physiotherapy, allied health sciences, pharmacy, and now Ayurveda, have evolved from regional care providers to a state-recognized center of excellence. We have expanded our infrastructure with the state-of-the-art facilities that now include advanced diagnostic centers, specialized surgical units, and cutting-edge interventional labs, especially with our team of skilled doctors. This has enabled us to serve a broader and more diverse patient population. These physical expansions are not merely bricks and mortar. They represent our unwavering dedication to accessibility and quality care. For all these achievements are a testament to our ability to adapt and innovate in the rapidly changing healthcare landscape. The growth of our institutions is not solely measured by the numbers or technology, but by the brilliance and dedication of our workforce, the extended Kanachur family. Our teams have been strategically expanded and soon will begin with specialized training programs in the field like oncology, cardiology, neurology, and more. We always empower our staff to deliver care that meets global standards. Moreover, our commitment to diversity and inclusion has enriched our institution by fostering a culture, building teams that reflect the communities we serve, and enhancing patient trust and satisfaction has impacted our patient-centered care model, thus improving walk-ins and patient satisfaction scores over the past 5 years. Growth, however, has not come without challenges. The rising demand for healthcare services, coupled with resource constraints, has tested our resilience. The COVID-19 pandemic was a defining moment for our institution. We were the first in the regions to start private COVID vaccination program. It challenged us to rethink care delivery, accelerate innovation, and prioritize patient and staff safety. Our rapid deployment of mobile vaccination units and drives not only saved countless lives, but also positioned us as the leaders in the public health response. These experiences have strengthened our resolve to prepare for future challenges, including emerging diseases and the impacts of climate change on health. As we stand on this foundation of growth, our vision for the future is bold yet achievable. We aim to establish centers of excellence, grow into the university status. We are committed to expanding our community outreach programs, targeting undeserved and the disadvantaged populations to address health disparities. Additionally, our sustainability initiatives will reduce our carbon footprint by 20% by 2030, ensuring that our growth aligns with environmental responsibility too. To our medical audience, I extend a call to action. Let us continue to push the boundaries of what is possible. Let us collaborate across disciplines. It is the time for collaboration and interdependence and advocate for policies that strengthen healthcare systems. But in the process, let us not forget that we are treating our own species, yes, the humankind. So grow your core values of connection, engagement, creating trust, integrity, and making an impact. Together, we can build institutions that not only heal, but also inspire hope and trust in every patient we serve with empathy. Do have a great time of learning and networking. Together, we will shape a future where healthcare knows no limits. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. We are immensely honored to have with us today Dr. Professor Niranjan Kumar, Honorable Vice Chancellor, SDM University, Dharwad, as the chief guest for this conference. A man of wisdom, stature and simplicity, Dr. Kumar needs no introduction in academic and surgical circles. When we humbly approached him with our invitation, his response was nothing short of enthusiastic. With a warm smile, he said, "It'll be my pleasure to be a part of it." I now request Dr. Likith Rai to kindly escort Dr. Niranjan ahead on the dais. I now request Dr. Vinay Alva, the organizing treasurer, to enlighten us on the remarkable journey of Dr. Niranjan Kumar.
Respected dignitaries honored of the dais. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's my honor and privilege to introduce the chief guest of KSCASI midCON 2025, a stalwart in Indian surgery and medical education, Dr. Niranjan Kumar, Vice Chancellor of Sri Dharmasthala Manjunatheshwar University and Medical Director of SDM College of Medical Sciences and Hospital, Dharwad, a native of Arla, Bantwal, did his early schooling in Mudbidri. Dr. Niranjan Kumar is an alumnus of KMC Manipal and a highly accomplished plastic and reconstructive surgeon with an MCH from Madras Medical College. His professional journey spans across India and the UK, having earned fellowship from both the Royal Colleges of Surgeons of England and Glasgow. His training in craniofacial and microsurgery in Scotland under Dr. Morris and Dr. Stevenson, which laid the foundation for his visionary work back home. He has served with distinction at KMC Bangalore and Manipal Hospital, Bangalore, before founding and shaping SDM Medical College, Dharwad into a premier institution. Under his leadership, the institution now boasts a cutting-edge craniofacial center, a stem cell lab, and multiple health science colleges under the SDM University umbrella. He has personally performed over 10,000 cleft lip and palate surgeries under the Smile Train program and continues to be an active contributor to the advancement of reconstructive surgery. Multiple brachial plexus reconstruction surgeries done by him. Recently, he has performed a foot reimplantation surgery for an 18-month-old child, which is the second in the world. Dr. Kumar has been recognized with numerous awards, including the Bahubali Puraskar, Vidyashri Award, and the Man of Year by Rotary Club of Hubli Midtown. He currently serves as president of KEPRAS, contributing immensely to the surgical community in Karnataka and beyond. A surgeon, a teacher, institution builder, and leader, Dr. Niranjan Kumar truly embodies the theme of this conference, Fundamentals First. So please join me in extending a warm and respectful welcome to Dr. Niranjan Kumar.
Om Shri Manjunathaya Namaha. the dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Haji Mono, Director Abdul Rahim, my dear friend Professor Shanai, Mr. Prabhu, Dr. Professor Aital, and I do see quite a few of my old friends, Professor Srinivas Pai and others, Professor Vijay Kumar. At the outset, I thank you very much for honoring me. I don't know whether I deserve such an honor. However, it's always a pleasure to come back to your hometown. And when you're honored in that place, that gives a different satisfaction than anything else. I started my journey in Mangalore. My surgical started nearly 40 years ago. My professors put a very solid foundation on which I grew. I'm very grateful to all those professors. It's a great honor to be here today among so many bright and committed young minds. And they said I happily agreed to come here, which I didn't really. The Likithrai really persuaded me to come here, so then I had to come. But after coming, I am very happy. So when I always like to meet the people who have built the institutions. So that was one of the main things I had in agenda, to meet Dr. Haji Muno. So, sir, you have built an excellent institution here. Even though it's a very young medical college, it's going in the right direction and it has a bright future. So I asked the same slight question. I usually don't mince words. I said, why did you build this medical college? And he told the same thing. I want to give back what I got from the people around this place. And I wanted to build the medical college only here, not anywhere else. That was my intention. I think I really appreciate that. Then I asked Likithrai, what is the crowd like? He said it's basically young surgeons and the postgraduates. So then when I looked here, I see more gray hairs than anything else. But then I looked the other side, and then, well, yes, of course, there are quite the youngsters. It's always a difficult thing what to talk to a crowd like this. Because when I go for a conference, when it's the inauguration, usually just slowly wriggle out of the place, go for a food or other thing. So I can talk anything and get away with it. But when I see here, I see future surgeons, leaders and pioneers in the field of medicine. And it fills me with hope and pride as someone who has walked this path for decades. I want to share not just lessons from the textbooks, but lessons from the life, and what it takes to become a good doctor, a good surgeon, and how to get a balance in the work and life. And a lot of things I learned by myself, and a lot of things have been taught to me by my great teachers. So let's start. I think all of you want to, definitely the youngsters wants to be good doctors. So what makes you a good doctor? What are the things necessary? I think one of the most important character one should have is he should be available to the patient whenever patient needs you. That becomes very important. That alone builds an immense trust. Then of course comes your skill. Just being there is not enough. You should know what to do. So you have to develop your knowledge. So that makes it very important. So you should be in the cutting edge and upgrading yourself all the time. I interview probably thousands of doctors actually. In the last 24 years I'm working there, I definitely interviewed more than 1,000 of doctors. What character do I look for when I recruit a doctor? One of the main thing is the attitude. Does he have the humility? Is he approachable? Is he empathetic? Is he a team worker? Because to become a good surgeon now, definitely you need a good team. Then only you can build a good surgical work units. But finally, all this is important, but also important is you should be available to the poor. So affordability becomes very important. To put it something very simply, availability, ability, affability, and affordability. And in this order only. Then what makes a surgeon a good surgeon, a great surgeon, an extraordinary surgeon. To the youngsters, I want to say, you don't become extraordinarily great surgeon by doing extraordinarily big surgeries. It is doing even the small surgery in extraordinary care, extraordinary planning and executing it. That makes it. So what is important is the essence of surgical excellence is precision, humility and consistency. So what makes you success? What is the definition of success itself is a very puzzling. Many chase it, but few understand it. To me, success is not about fame or fortune. It's about doing the right thing in the right way and the right reason. That becomes very important. Why you do it, anything, why you do it is very important. For any institution to grow, the fundamental thing is why you build it. That's why I asked the direct chairman why you built this. The very reason makes the institution to grow into very big heights. If you have very strong why, you know how to do it. And doing the right thing is very important. Now, let me tell you an experience of my own. I was called in the night, probably early hours. A patient is shifted from the neighboring center to reimplant the fingertip of the left middle finger. And I saw it and I spoke to her and even I convinced for terminalization. But then my chief came and he said, look here, this patient is shifted from the neighboring center for reimplantation. So you better do it. So I did the reimplantation. Surprisingly, it worked. And the next day, he told me, look here, always do the right thing, not what is the easy thing. And when I look back, probably on that night I was a bit lazy. So I wanted to do the easy thing, that terminalization, which takes only 15 minutes. Putting back the finger takes at least 2 hours in the middle of the night. But then I realized what he said is so true. This is what success looks like. Quiet, meaningful, and deeply satisfying. Did I say satisfying? Yes. I feel satisfaction is more important than success. Because satisfaction is your own personal. The success is judged by someone outside. The satisfaction what you get when you do a beautiful surgery. Satisfaction you get when a child which you have done or a parent a cleft lip comes back to you and smiles at you. So it comes when you know you have done the best even when no one is watching you. That is satisfaction. So to continue about the reaching the success in the life, the very important is a passion. You should have a passion with what you do. You should do it out of love, not for the money. Then you can be really achieving the great things. And there should be persistence. You should really persevere to get the things, especially when you fail. You have to have the guts to perceive it and go on with it. You have to perceive when there's a crap. Crap is where you have criticism and resistance. A for assholes and P for pressure. You have the guts to face the crap, and especially you should learn to face the failures. The surgeons, we face failures every day, but we should learn how to face the failures, which is never taught. Then the persistence is like Likit Rai, coming all the way to Dharwad and make me to say, yes, you have to come. Focus. Swami Vivekananda told, focus is very important. You take up one thing in your life, then focus totally with that. Give up all the other things. Your eating, your breathing, your blood, your dream, your night, everything should be focused to that. Then only you can reach the goal. So focus is very important. Become excellent and needs clarity and dedication. Curiosity, inquisitiveness, creativity, these are the optional. These are what fuel innovation. Push yourself beyond failures. Push yourself beyond shyness. Push yourself saying that you can't reach and succeed in life. Push all the negative thoughts you have in your mind. That's where the growth happens. And while you work to master your craft, don't forget the real reason you are here. Why you are here? Why are you studying? What is the purpose of this? And you should know everything when you're doing, why you're doing. If you're teaching, you should know why you're teaching. You should know why you're educating the next generation. I think that's very important. That's where everything starts. That is to serve. The God given you a gift of healing, and you make it to serve and heal others. The surprising thing is, when you heal others, you heal yourself. The training, this knowledge is not for show. It is for healing. Every stitch, every decision, every work to the patient, it all matters. And a famous saying, your journey is a long journey. You have to work very hard. There is no other options. There's a Spartan saying, those who sweat more in practice bleed less in the battle. I think that's a fantastic state. You have to get trained very well, and it holds good for the surgeon also. If you get trained well, probably your patient bleeds less in the theatre. Train hard, prepare well, and you'll perform better when it truly counts and remember. And if you've seen the big planes, they need a long runway. Greatness takes time. Be patient. Trust your journey and develop good habits. And my professor, Professor M.P. Pai, told me the surgical degree, MS is given. That is a permission given you to learn the surgery. This is where the journey starts. And also he told me, I still remember, go behind Saraswati, Lakshmi will follow you. And you must develop good habits, very good habits. You need hobby. Anything could be all right. It may be swimming, it may be singing, it may be photography, or it could be some game or a thing. Or maybe just simple evening walk in the middle of the nature. But I recommend you start reading. The readers becomes leaders. Reading opens up many new avenues. Read beyond medicine. Read about people, about the life, about philosophy. Reading expands your vision and sharpness, and it creates new neural networks. To be with the great people, the achievers who started the things, they rub something against you. That's why I'm always keen to meet the people who started the institutions and what was behind them, what makes them to click it. That's why I like to meet these people. But sometimes it's not able to meet all the people, but you have books which gives an insight into these people's life. I remember when Tata goes to England and requests the engineer to come to India. He was building a steel factory. So the engineer asked, what you built? He said, I built my nation. I think that's important. We are all part of building this nation. And it was a tough task what the Ligit gave me. My journey of 45 years to compress it into 5 minutes. Now, I like to give a small contradiction. Satisfaction is more important than success, I told. In the same way I'm saying, good is the enemy of great. Many have become satisfied with being good enough. But the truth is, growth begins when you step out of the comfort zone. Most of us, when you reach 50s, you have learned few surgeries, you mastered it, then you start slowing down. Okay, I'm in a comfort zone, I can do this happily, what I should do. Well, that is where you start slipping. Greatness requires you have to jump out of your comfort zone. You have to take a risk. That willingness to stretch yourself, then the magic happens. Lastly, one of the most profound things which I went through years is when my chief asked, I said, I'm going back to my country. He said, good, very good, go back. So he said, then what's going to happen? I said, I want to be a very good hand surgeon, and I want to develop a good micro center. I came back actually and had started the microvascular center in Karnataka. That was the first microvascular center in Manipal Hospital way back in 1992. He said, that's all good. That is your goal. What's your purpose? That really stumped me. And it made me to sit back and think what this guy, this old man, is asking me. Then he said, okay, I'll make it easy for you. See, the goal is, you said, you want to be something. You want to be that. You want to build this. But why are you doing it? That is the purpose. He said, when you do a surgery on a cleft lip child, after the surgery, you should feel that this child should lead a normal life. When you put back a hand, reimplanted hand, think that that may be a hand of breadwinners of the family. You should be able to go back and work and lead a life. If you put back the foot of a child, which I did a few years ago, I want the child to grow, should be able to go back to the school, play with the other children, play with the games, may be able to dance. That should be your purpose. So always your purpose should be bigger than the goal. Dear friends, becoming a surgeon is not just about what you do with your hands. It's about what you do with your hearts. So be excellent be kind, have service in the most important thing, and the money comes. Be balanced. You have to find a balance in life. It's very important. The work and the life balance. And please understand, one is not against the other. One is supportive to the others. I always remember my C.R. Soundarajan, my plastic surgery chief. When I got married, he sent me a very small letter. It says, handle carefully the knife, the life, and the wife. And you have to get a balance in that. Find time for family, your passion, your health. See, probably sometimes you finish your work late in the evening. Late in the evening. And when you come home, remember, the whole family is waiting for you. And if your daughter comes and says, Dad, I want to go for an ice cream, tell her, it's an excellent idea, let's go. That is the balance of what you have to find. And more than anything, be human. Finally, we are all called as the Homo sapiens. That means we are the wise human beings. Are we really wise human beings? For so many years, thousands of things have been invented. With the invention, we got the knowledge. With the knowledge, we got the power. But the power is not wisdom. With all this, what we invented, we are destroying the nature, the ecosystem. Even now, instead of we all coming together to save this earth, we are fighting with each other. Each country is preparing to kill the other. That's a sad part of it. And more than that, that's a fault in the human nature of inventing the things. If you really look into it, that's a fault in it. We invent the things, then we became slave to it. We invented the money, we became slave to it. We invented the nations, we became slave to it. We invented the patriotism, we became slave to it. We invented the religion and slave to it. Now I just wonder, are we inventing something new, like artificial intelligence? Are we going to be slave to it? This is a time we have to really think very carefully about it. And what really matters is, you be the master of technology. Don't allow the technology to become your master. The mind is a great servant and a dangerous master. With these few words, I like to say that to the youngsters and as well as to the seniors, you have to learn to live without fear. Learn to live without conflicts. Learn to live without comparison. I think these are the very important things to all of us. Thank you. I wish each of you a life filled with meaning, mastery, and deep satisfaction. I thank you again for inviting me.
words and for sharing your profound insights with us. We are deeply honored to have amidst us Dr. Haji U.K. Monu, Founder Chairman of Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences, Mangalore, as the guest of honor for this inaugural ceremony. May I kindly request you to address this august gathering and share your valuable thoughts.
ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಮಾರಂಭ, ಇದರ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಧಾರವಾಡ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯ ವೈಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್, ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಧರ್ಮಸ್ಥಳದ ಕುಟುಂಬಸ್ಥರು, ಕಾವಂದರ ಮತ್ತು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಐತಾಳರು, ಲಿಖಿತ್ ರೈ, ಪುತ್ರ ರೆಹಮಾನ್, ಶಾನವಾಜ್, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಇಸ್ಮಾಯಿಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮೇಡಮ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇತರ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿ ಪ್ರಭುಗಳು, ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮುಂಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿರಿಯ ಗಣ್ಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು, ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಥಳಾವಕಾಶದ ಕೊರತೆಯಿಂದ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ ಕೂತಿದ್ದರೂ ಕೂಡ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಗಣ್ಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಕ್ಶಾಪ್ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕಣಚೂರು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಸುಮಾರು ದಿನಗಳಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಇವರು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಲಿಖಿತ್ ರೈ ಮತ್ತು ಅವರ ತಂಡ ತುಂಬ ಶ್ರಮ ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವುದನ್ನು ನಾನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರುಗಳು, ವೈದ್ಯರುಗಳು ಬಂದು ಇದನ್ನು ಚಂದಗಾಣಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ರಿ, ನೀವು ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳಾಯಿತು. ಆ ಬಗ್ಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಈ ಥರದ್ದು ಆಗಿದ್ದು ನನಗೆ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಕಾರಣ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಜನಗಳು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಮಾಡುವ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ನಾನೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಮಂಜಸ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವುದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಹೇಳಬಲ್ಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಹೇಳಲಾರೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಈಗ ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕಣಚೂರು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಥರದ ವಾತಾವರಣ ಇದೆ, ಮುಕ್ತ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರೂ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಆ ಒಂದು ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ಹಿರಿಯ ವೈದ್ಯರುಗಳು, ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಹಿರಿಯರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ವೈದ್ಯರುಗಳು ಅನೇಕರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಂ ಬಿ ಪ್ರಭುಗಳು ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಸ್ಮಾಯಿಲ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ನೇ ಅನೇಕರು. ಅವರ ಶ್ರಮ, ಅವರು ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಮೇಲಿಟ್ಟಿರುವಂಥ ಗೌರವ, ಅವರ ಕಟಿಬದ್ಧ ಕಮಿಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಆ ಒಂದು ಶ್ರಮದಿಂದ ಕಣಚೂರು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಬೆಳೆದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಮರೆಯುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನೇ ಆಗಲಿ, ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಭೆ ಸಮಾರಂಭ, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ವರ್ಕ್ಶಾಪ್ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯುವ ವೈದ್ಯರುಗಳು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್.
And thought-provoking address. The Karnataka State Chapter of the Association of Surgeons of India has been fortunate to be guided by such an exemplary leader whose commitment to surgical education, mentorship and academic excellence continues to inspire us all.
To each and every one of you, and my wholehearted appreciation and gratitude to organizers of this 8th midCON, which is happening at Kanachur Medical College Sciences and Research Center. Sir Haji Monu sir, for you and your entire team, we from the KSCASI, we are ever grateful to you. I also take this opportunity to each one of you who are on the dais and in front of the dais, not to waste much of my time, my most respected teacher also, and when I was doing my MS General Surgery in Kasturba Medical College, Bangalore, Sir Niranjan sir, I am extremely happy that your real words of wisdom, I hope the postgraduates and the surgeons, every one of you will take. Now, at the academic side, as a ASI chairman of Karnataka State, we have been doing lots of postgraduate online teaching programs. Many of the faculty who are associated with that. For us surgeons, we are also keeping a lot of time called as surgeons time, and which has been happening for the last 5 months, and we are happy that it has benefited many of you. Now today, already we have done the half-day program. It has gone out well, and I suppose it will continue for another half-day and tomorrow. And postgraduates, hope that you will make use of this every opportunity to learn here more than the knowledge. It is here the experts who are speaking here. It is the skills that is very important here, and rightly put it, it is the wisdom that we are trying to give you with experience. There is something, you say that everything is available in books, everything is available online, everything you will get, but real those practical tips, what we call it as, I think this is the best platform to make use of it. Yes, the aim of the midCON is for postgraduates, so there were lot many papers and lot many posters had come, and this is the record, and I should thank the local organizing secretary and local organizing team, and in addition all of my Karnataka State chapter of surgeons, and including of course our secretary, chairman elect, and everyone who is responsible for this successful the participation.